of all, I want to thank you all for being with us today. As most of you know, I'm Lauren's big sister Lainey. I want you to know that it took me weeks to write this speech over and over again, and I couldn't think of any more perfect enough to describe just how much I love Lauren. I couldn't find the words to define the kind of sister that you are to me. This is your big day, and there's so much that I want to say, and I wish I could be there. But I'm gonna try, and I'll probably cry through the whole thing. Being Lauren's sister, I've always had a built-in best friend since the day she was born. Through all walks of life, from playing with Barbies, and she always had to be the boy Barbie, to fighting over clothes and being there for each other in extreme times of need, Lauren has always been my person. You don't realize how blessed you are to have a sister as your best friend until you're apart. I realized this when I went away to college and didn't get to be with Lauren every day. But thank goodness, as soon as Lauren graduated from UNC, we both decided to start adulting together in Wilmington. This is probably some of my favorite memories with Lauren. We got to explore a new place together, but all was not rainbows and butterflies. We were supposed to begin our adult lives, but we could not find jobs. So on those hot summer days when we told our parents we were job hunting, really, we were playing Pokemon Go all around Wilmington, sometimes with children, asking them where to find Charizard. We did a lot of laughing, crying, and sleeping, but I wouldn't change those times or those memories for the world. My other favorite memory during this time was when we had our Ferris Bueller's Day Off. At this point, we had both found jobs, but both jobs we did not like. There were a lot of tears and we both wanted to quit. So, one morning before work, Lauren crawled into my bed and we both decided we would skip work. We went to our favorite breakfast spot and began plotting our hooky day. While at breakfast, we decided it would be a great idea to get sister tattoos. We decided to get Roman numeral 6 to represent the 6 members in our family. We knew we'd get in a lot of trouble, but in our state of mind, we thought it was genius. Lauren and I go to this sketchy tattoo parlor, and we had no idea what we were doing. Lauren decides to go first, so she would not chicken out. As I'm waiting, another guy decides to tattoo me. We were told how to care for our tattoos, and that the bleeding and the smudging and all of that was totally normal, at first. But right away, Lauren's tattoo looked horrendous, and I just kept telling her that it was totally normal. Not to worry about it, that it would look fine in a few days. Well, it in fact was not normal, and oh so fitting for Lauren, the tattoo was done way too deep into her skin, and the smudging we thought would go away just got worse. Lauren's cute little tattoo ended up looking like a child had given her a tattoo with a Sharpie. Again, not one of our brightest ideas, but one that I'll never forget. In all seriousness, Lauren has always been the person that I call in times of need to vent to, or just to tell my day to. She's been my counselor at times and always the most loyal person in my corner. I would not trade our relationship for the world because God blessed me with a sister and a best friend for life. I think Lauren and Drew's love is best described by the quote from the movie When Harry Met Sally. The quote goes, "When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible." Taking us back to April of 2021, it was Easter weekend, and we were all home to spend the holidays as a family together. While eating dinner, Lauren tells us she's gonna go grab a drink with my best friend Veronica, her boyfriend Matt at the time, and Drew. I've heard about this guy Drew before because of how close I was with Veronica. I'd also heard about him because Lauren actually stood him up about a year prior. Everything happens for a reason, and back then I don't think Lauren was fully ready for a relationship, but with God's timing, they were finally about to meet. I did not know Drew personally, but from what I did know, he was one of Veronica and Matt's people, and people they loved and trusted. So I had a good feeling about it, and after their first date, I could tell Lauren was absolutely smitten and seemed to really like this guy. Shortly after our family got to know Drew, I realized really quickly I no longer needed Veronica and Matt's stamp of approval because he'd already earned it. He was respectful, he loved Lauren wholeheartedly, and was always trying to put a smile on her face, and this is all that I could ask for. As a big sister, I've been the toughest critic of Lauren and any boy she liked. I was quick to share my opinions of disapproval and many talks of "you can do better." But with Drew, that was never the case. One story that showcased his love for her was only about 4 months after meeting Lauren. She'd had a birthday coming up, and Drew reached out to her friends and family and wanted to throw a surprise birthday party for her. This was something no significant other had ever done for her, not even close. He executed the party perfectly, and Lauren was absolutely shocked and so grateful. Seeing Lauren just look at Drew and realizing what he had done for her was so special for all of us to see, because we all knew what they shared was genuine, pure, and full of unconditional love. It is a great happiness to find someone who loves you as much as Drew loves my sister. I do believe that Drew is her perfect match. And today I realize that all she needs is a guy who loves her just the way that she is. Their commitment to each other inspires us all, because that's what we call true love. So let's raise a glass to this amazing couple. A toast to love, laughter, and happily ever after. Love you so much, Lauren and Drew.